Good morning, everyone, or should I say good evening to everybody that's where I live, on the other side of the world. Before I start the video, I'm just going to let people get onto the chat and say hi. So, let me, that happens every time. There's a ad that pops up and it plays in another window. So, what's up, Aaron? How's it going, man? Hey, Jim. Thanks, dude. Thanks for helping me out. I don't know if you've seen the little time lapse of the rice I ate yesterday at the mall. Thanks, bro, for helping out. What's up, Guy? How are you today, man? Are you excited about France, bro? How's the connection, you guys? Is it like good? Like, is it lagging, or is it running pretty smooth? I'm at the Cafe Racer Cafe doing the live stream. Thank you very much. And so I'm not at the mall. It's a little quieter here, and it's just like more pleasant. It's easier to get work done as opposed to being at the mall. I like it a little better here. All right, so we got Guy, we got Aaron, we got Jim. All right, so it is not smooth. Oh, okay. All right, so we'll just bear with me, and hopefully it'll get better. I'm outside, so it might not be as fast as inside. But if it doesn't work that good this time, then the next live stream I'll just continue to do it at the mall. So I went up Deutsche Tepp this morning. I had 2 days off the bike, and I definitely was not warmed up going up. And I went really hard in the beginning, and kind of just like, by the time I got halfway up, I like gassed out, and I still kept a pace, but like my heart rate was like popping through my chest, and I still did it in 38 minutes and 40 seconds solo, but that's like a minute and a half off my best time, so not too bad. But yeah. Alright, so it looks like we got a bad connection, but just bear with me, and we'll work through it, and then maybe we can just do another one tonight. But I'll go ahead and start the video. All right. So, video that's playing in the background. This is from the longest day last year, so July 21st, I believe. I'll put the video link down below so you guys can like watch it on your own if you want. This is like the first video on my channel that got like over 1,000 views, I believe. It had got like 2,000 views, but yeah, it was like the longest day last year. So I started late, like 9 or 10 a.m. And I'm kind of just showing you guys like what I take on the ride. And my bike was still like somewhat new. Like I'd only been riding it for 2 or 3 months. They don't usually get a flat on a Highway 16, but we're gonna fix fast. Super good route. And I'm gonna finish out this interval. I'm gonna turn down the volume, you guys. Is the volume on the video like too loud, or can you guys hear me pretty well? Like, what's the volume like on the actual video playing? Just under 2 hours into the ride, and I'm in Ione. How's it going, Elsa? Thanks for joining in. I lived not too far out of this town. There's a place across the street. I got my car fixed when I was 18. My first car. It's pretty fucking hot out today. Pretty hot. Got some sugar. Filled up my water bottles. Gone through about 3 bottles so far in just under 2 hours. So the next section we're going to go through Comanche and then head towards Lodi. All right, so I'm riding through Lake Comanche here. So this workout I did with my coach last year. I was training like all year. I got my Cat 2 upgrade in my second year of racing. And so I got a coach and I started training. So I was training with power on this ride. It was super hot. It was actually like called a bad like air day, so you weren't supposed to be outside. You'll see that a little bit in the video. So I did this ride. It's 116 miles, and I think I averaged like, I'll have to bring up the Strava, but I think I averaged like, oh man, I don't remember. I thought it was like around 200 something watts for like 6 hours, but it might have been a little lower. But I had to do these like workouts where like I was holding like high wattage, so it was like a pretty intense workout, but it was just like over a base ride. And I was just super hot, so like the heat really got to me just being out. Like I was super hydrated. As you can see, I was drinking a lot of water and a lot of Sprite, and I had sugar. I was fueled. But this like last two stretches of road here, like I'm just like staring into the sun. And it got a little cooler as I got into the nighttime, but it was just super humid, and like especially on this point of the road, it's like on the western side, and it's like farms, and it's just super smoggy, and like I-5, the freeway. All right, cool. I'm glad that it's smooth again. Yeah, super great ride. I just thought maybe we could do a live feed and you guys could like throw in some questions. So if you guys got any questions, like let me know. Like I'm super trashed right here, like super trashed. 15 miles. I almost like felt like I was just out right here. Like I just wanted to throw up. Like I just was so drained. Air quality sucks over here. It was so hot earlier in the last hour and a half. I'm actually kind of excited to get home again and be able to like clean up my road bike. So my bike here is my Engine 11, my Skyline, my road race bike. And for those of you who haven't been following me for a while, like I'm sponsored by Engine 11, so they're my bike sponsor. And the only thing different between the bike in this video and the bike now is that it has my my race carbon wheels that I got from my sponsor Arma Wheels. And but it's a great bike. It's a full carbon frame, fork, steer tube, decently light. But I'm excited to go home and ride that because I've been riding mountains here in Thailand, and at home there's no mountains anywhere. It's all hills, and like I never understood the difference between a mountain and a hill. And when you come out here to Thailand and you're riding all mountains, you need mountain gearing. All right, later, guy. Good to see you, man. Have a good day at work, brother. Those bottles, they're from my sponsor, from Cheese Cycling Socks, and they replicate the Lucky Strike cigarettes. Lucky Strike are non-filtered cigarettes, and I thought it was cool because I'd never seen anybody rip those off. So it's about 8 p.m. and I'm just arriving home. And I finally made it. So I think it's going to show you like 549, 2,200 feet of climbing. I had a 20-mile-an-hour average with a 90 cadence for 116 miles. Super smooth workout. I took a freezing shower. I had the air on. Can't really talk much without coughing. It was extremely hot. It said my temperature average was 91. But in the peak of the day, it was 100 No, I don't have Bluetooth headphones. That would be awesome. When I got my iPhone 7, Jim, I thought that it came with the Bluetooth headphones, but they didn't come with the Bluetooth headphones. They came with the standard ones. So 116 but that would be really rad. 5 hours, 50 minutes. And I had a 19.9 average. It dropped on Strava. Usually, like when I ride, it varies. I really like the Foals. They're really good to listen to. That's one of my favorite bands. My favorite band's Interpol, and I like Depeche Mode. But for like riding, like Mike Snow or like more upbeat stuff, like I'll listen to just stuff that like gets you zoned out, like stuff I wouldn't really listen to at home. Like if I want something fast, I'll listen to like the Editors or Placebo. And but one of the like some of the music that I listen to that I would like never listen to at home is like Fetty Wap, like something like that that just hits really hard, that's just intense for workouts. It's really good. Yeah, so like my ride music like kind of varies from like music I would listen to like every day, like at home. How about you, Jim? What do you listen to when you ride? Do you have anything that like inspires you, like insane, like to get you going? Like what gets your motor going when you're riding? I don't feel like music affects your heart rate. I don't know if that's like a fact, but from experience, like music doesn't affect my heart rate. If anything, it just gets me like jamming to go, you know? I mean, if you want to affect your heart rate when you're riding, just drink coffee, and that'll bring your heart rate up. Yeah, what's up, T? So Ash went home. He left this morning at 8 a.m. I'm super sad. Great dude. I think that we really formed like a great friendship, and we're gonna stay in touch. And we have some great like live feed like streams coming up together, like weekly live streams. So just stay tuned for that. We're gonna like work out all the kinks to where we can live stream at the same time at home from London and California. It's gonna be really awesome, and it'll be like a weekly thing. And we're gonna try and start like a show together. So I don't want to give away too much, but that's what's in the works. So look out for that. Alright, so I'm going to let this video keep playing if you guys want me to keep going. This is my 325K in a day. This is my 200-mile ride with Mr. Travis Lee. So, nice, I like you too. Ash is a stud, I love his channel. Thanks a lot, I appreciate it. This ride was super fun. This is the second 200-mile ride I did with Mr. Travis Lee. What's up, Rob? How's it going, Rob? Just in time for video number 2. So I had sugar. So this smoothie right here was like 10 bananas and like 1,000 calories. It was like 20, I don't even know. I think like I got those dates. I couldn't even fit them all in my pocket with the sugar. But the night before I had like 2,000 calories of pasta, and then right in the morning I had just like that smoothie, and it was like 1,900 calories. Like I could barely drink it. I wasn't even hungry. So for like I wasn't even hungry for like the first 3 or 4 hours. Like literally, I just had all these like carbs in my body. So this is my best friend, Travis Lee. This is my dude to ride with. This is the guy I do all my epic rides with. We have a epic ride coming August 21st. We're gonna ride to Yosemite. It's 200 miles with 18,000 feet of climbing. I'm so fucking excited to do it. I can't wait. I've never been to Yosemite, and I'm going to ride there, and I'm going to get to arrive on my bike and just see the big dome, half dome, like, in my face. It's going to be epic. I can only imagine. Damn, how do you deal with knee pain? I have to stop because of that today. All right, Elza, so the whole thing with knee pain is, like, gearing. Like, if you're pushing, like, a super big gear, then, like, it's going to be hard on the knees. When you're grinding, like just grinding it out, like it's really bad on your knees. Or if you're riding a beach cruiser and you have a lot of slack in your knees and you're not fit to your bike, it's really hard on the knees. So you want to make sure you're fit on your bike, and you want to make sure you have proper gearing if you're going uphill. Like spin to win. When you're spinning, like I barely have grinded up any hills at all since I've been in Thailand with the adventure gearing. Like I was grinding a little bit on Doi Poi when we were doing the Everest attempt. And then when we did Doi Intanon 2 Sundays ago, I was grinding for the last 5 kilometers. And then when we did Doi Ang Kong on Sunday, I was grinding. It was 30% just like straight up. And it was like an average of like 10% for the whole hill for 7 miles. So I was grinding a little bit, but not like crazy. I was going slow, so it's not that bad. Like you wanna spin like constant cadence. Like just you can get like a 40 tooth in the back, depending on what you have in the front. Like do you have like a road bike with a crank set in the front, or is it like a compact? Like what kind of bike do you have, Elza?
Halfway there. San Andreas.
Yeah, this is like my absolute favorite juice right here, the Defense Up. It's a cold pressed juice at Starbucks. So good. So like 2 of these bottles is like only 580 calories or 560 calories, but it's just like pure sugar. It's like pure fuel, like straight like in your bloodstream.
Let's do this.
Oh, Nagabe, what's up? Did you send me money, bro? Oh, dude, thank you so much. Dude, that's so rad. Oh. So, Nagabe, do you have any questions or what, dude? Like, I really appreciate you throwing that out there.
200 miles.
Man, do you got like a question that I haven't answered or like anything? Like, what do you want to know, bro? Or broette? I still don't know who you are. It's the least I can do for all the free entertainment over the past few weeks. Oh, thank you so much. That's so rad. Oh, man. Yeah, questions. Anybody? Questions? Anything that you haven't heard me answer? So look at this. 1,200 calories, 64 ounces of Mighty Mango. Crushing it. Followed by a pizza. You guys got to smash in the carbs. This pizza is no oil. It's from Whole Foods. It's high carb, extremely low fat. It's not a ton of calories, but it's just a lot of like nutrients, and there's carbs in the bread. Like, you guys just got to smash it, and you can't be afraid of the carbs. All right, questions? Anybody? Questions? All right, so when we're on the 3rd video, you guys want me to keep going? Is there anybody still out there? So we played this video last night on the live feed, but I'll just let it play again if you guys want to watch it.
It is like 8 o'clock in the morning.
All right, let's see. How do I deal with the sun and high temps over there? LA is high, like 90s, and the sun is killing me. All right, so the temperature here, even though it's like overcast out right now, like it's high temp, but it's also high humidity. It's intense, dude. Like I'm sweating right now, like outside the coffee shop. But it's not like super bad today. But at like when it's like pouring rain, it's still super hot. So it's like a hot shower. I thrive in the heat. I struggle in the cold. So if you guys have seen me on some of the rides out here, I'm wearing arm warmers like Castelli, like Thermoflex, like arm warmers with like fleece in there. I'm not wearing arm warmers right now. It's not an arm warmer. But yeah. I do have arm coolers. I just haven't worn them yet, and honestly, I can't stand white arm warmers. Like, they just look ridiculous, like, I think. I mean, I've never put them on, so I don't know from experience, but I'm not a fan. I'm able to, like, endure the heat with the arm warmers, but I just go out and ride early. I get out before the heat, unless we're doing a big ride, but all of my big rides are pretty much over now since my Garmin died, and I can't get it to reset. It's just, like, trashed. So I have to use my phone. What do I eat on a rest day? Usually, like, I just, like, eat the same thing as I do on regular days. Like, I just smash in, like, 800 to 1,100 grams of carbs, fruit, rice, pasta. On my rest days, like the day when I'll want, like, a bag of Beanfields chips. I don't usually like to eat junk food or food with fat in it, unless it's, like, Beanfields chips or, like, maybe peanut butter pretzels on occasion. And I'll eat that on my rest day, like, as a snack after I've already eaten, like, a ton of fruit and, like, pasta. Just to, like, keep snacking, like, while I'm watching TV or like got my feet up or recovering, doing social media. Keep doing what you're doing. Got to jump to bed. It's about 11 p.m. in Texas. Hey, thanks a lot for checking in, Rob, man. I appreciate you viewing the live chat, bro. What's up, Travis? You old sailor, you. How are you, brother? I hope that you're having a great time at home, man. I can't wait to ride when I get home. I've been crushing in the miles. I hope I can keep up with you in the hills, bro.
This thing is epic.
Oh, dude. So yeah, if you tattoo your entire body, you can still get sunburned. It's just like black, so you know. I think it'll fade. It'll fade the black like really fast too. So I've been trying to stay covered in the heat. Yeah, so I used the Brighton 310 this morning. Luis loaned me his Brighton 310. And it seemed fine. It was a little weird at first, but like my computer actually like recognized it, and I just uploaded straight to Strava. It wasn't bad. When I get home, I'm gonna send my new Garmin in because it's like 2 months or 3 months old, and then I'm gonna look into the Wahoo because Travis and Jerome actually got the Wahoo. By the way, Travis, how is your Wahoo? Have you been using it? Like maybe you can type in how your Wahoo's doing and let everybody know how your Wahoo's going. Awesome, man. Just in bed, waking up at 3:30 to get 80 in before work. Miss you, man. I miss you too, brother. I can't wait to ride. How's your Wahoo, bro? Awesome. That's great. I'm going to stop this video in the background to see if that helps the glitching. Let me know. All right, how is that? It's much more user-friendly than the Garmin. Okay, yeah, how much is the Wahoo? I'm just curious, like I don't really care to spend more money. My Garmin died, by the way, I don't know if you knew that. My brand new 820, it like updated the firmware, and then it just crashed, and now like when I plug it in, it'll come on, but I reset the whole thing, so all my data's gone, and then like whenever I unplug it, it just dies, like it won't take a charge, but it says it's 100% when I plug it in. But now there's an X in front of the battery, and so I'm just like, I don't know what to do until I get home. I tried a hard reset and it didn't work. The app and the Wahoo interface is far better than the Garmin. It's $249 for the Bolt. Wow. All right, so I got performance is better now. It still lags. Cool. The Wahoo Bolt, that's like the normal one, right? Do you know if the Wahoo syncs with the Garmin sensors? Yeah, shit, my 520 fucks up about once a month. Yeah, so the thing is with the Garmin is like I had the 800 and it lasted me 3 years with like no problems. And then I sold it for like 250 bucks, which is like really good, so that I could get the Garmin 820 because I wanted to sync Bluetooth because I didn't have a computer at the time. And I just synced with my phone after the rides. But now I go to another country and the Garmin stopped working on the same day that the GoPro like wouldn't record and just stayed on and it went dead. So when we did the Hong Kong loop, like I literally went with my iPhone and a backup battery charger for the iPhone, which recorded the whole 200-mile ride, and I was able to film somewhat of a vlog. So I don't know if you guys seen that, but you should check it out. It's the Doi Hong Kong loop. It was phenomenal. The most epic ride I've ever done in my life. It's the newer, smaller Aero Element. Awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that today. I don't want to buy a new one, but I figure I could send in my 820 and get it repaired since it's brand new, and then maybe get the Wahoo and I could just have two, one for a backup. But I do have my watch, actually. I just forgot. I do have my watch, so I can actually do rides with that. And the watch works pretty good. It's just, you know, I like looking down at the Garmin sometimes and seeing where I'm at as opposed to the watch. But you guys remember when that video that we just watched where I ran to San Francisco right here? I actually used my watch that day because I didn't have my Garmin yet, and it worked fine. I still have Garmin 500 as backup. It's pretty solid. Yeah, the 500, a lot of people had that and loved it. Like, I know people that still use the 500, and it's like so old. Oh man, dude, Travis, I can't wait to ride, brother. Like, last week was the biggest week I've ever done in my life. Like, Bro, I did 772 kilometers with 26,000 meters of climbing, bro. Almost 100,000 feet of climbing with 480 freaking, oh my god, 480 miles, bro. Crazy. The 800 miles in 7 days I did on No Coast was nothing compared to what I did last week. I did 2 of the biggest rides in Thailand in 1 week with a half Everest attempt. It was crazy. And like I felt super strong also. Like I had the gearing to do all of those rides last week, minus like the last 5K of the Intanon, and then Ong Kong was just so steep. Like I think if you had mountain bike gearing, you'd be grinding up it. But I don't know because I don't have it. But it was just epic, like riding. It was so great. Oh, dude, good luck at Auburn Crit. Are you gonna race Leesville or 4th of July Crit? Because I'm gonna race both of those when I get home. Palmdale, Big Bear Tour, Cali. Oh, that's rad, dude. What place did you get? Did you race the P12 or the 2.3s? Rad. Yeah, dude, I'm going to do both races. Like, so Cranked is actually sponsoring the 4th of July Crit, so I'm probably going to get into that, hopefully. And then I'm going to do Leesville. And I'm super stoked, bro. Like, I actually feel like I used to feel on my bike. Like, I'm getting back to that, like, being able to, like, perform stage. But one thing that I learned this morning, well, actually a few times this past week, is that, like, maybe I should get a power meter because the guys are saying that I'm going way hard on some of the climbs. And they're like, you're going too hard. Like, you're fit, but, like, you're not gauging your efforts. And so I think that's just hurting me in the long run, like it always has. Yes, actually, Nagave, like, I vlogged last year. I did Cascade. If you go back, maybe comment on this later or comment on, like, the last video I posted, and I'll copy and paste the vlogs from Cascade when I raced it this last year in June. In July, I went with my daughters, and we vlogged the whole thing, and I stayed in an Airbnb with Dustin and his family, and did Cascade. I didn't do super well. I just didn't feel good. Like, I drove all day, and then the next day we did the TT. I felt like crap, didn't do well, and I fell out on the crit, so I didn't get to do the last circuit race. But it was a great race, super fun. It's just like, that was serious, real deal stuff. Also, I don't know if I'll do it again, because I don't know if I'm, like, gonna be, like, super serious about racing. So I don't know, but, like, it would be cool to do a stage race again. I would really like to do a stage race again. I have a gravel grinder coming up in August that I'm still, like, pretty serious about doing. I just got to get back home and start working and, like, kind of get everything situated, because, you know, I've been not working for a month, so I don't know really how hard this is going to affect me, if it is going to affect me when I get home. But, like, I'm, like, pretty much out of money, so we'll see how it goes. But everybody that's helped me out, like, in the last few days, like, thanks a lot so much. Like, it's really helped me out. Like, I got rice to last me for the next 7 days. Someone gave me a free rice cooker, so, like, I can eat that. And then, like, I'm also going to be able to go out maybe, like, a couple more times and try a couple restaurants that I wanted to eat at. But I can't eat any more oil. Like, this is more oil than I eat at home. Even though I'm exercising, like, a ton, it's not going to, like, affect me because I'm getting lean as fuck. I'm going to weigh myself again when I leave to see how actually lean I am from all the riding. But, like, the oil's, like, coming out of my pores on my face. Like, I had, like, acne yesterday. And, like, I haven't had, like, acne in, like, forever because I don't eat oil at home. But some of the curry, like, potatoes has, like, oil in it. And so, like, sometimes, like, oh, it's only a little bit, and I'll eat it. And then, like, it's just starting to come out of my skin. It just feels super greasy, and I can't stand it. 18 race for my birthday. I'm doing something wrong because my knee pains. I don't, Elsa, what's a cube atane? I'm not sure what that is. Rich girlfriend to take care of you? No, man. Yeah, he already. Yeah, so, um, yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Like it would be nice just to have money and be comfortable, but like being with somebody because they have money or can take care of you, like that's not a great feeling. Like when I was younger, like most of my life actually, like I've been really poor, and like the girlfriends always had to have take care of me. I don't know if I've talked about this before on my channel, but it's a shitty feeling. Always like, hey, do you want to go out to the movies? And then it's like the girl already knows, like they just have to pull out their money and pay because I can't, because I have kids and I have child support, and like I just never had money. So that's like one of the reasons why I like never really ate a lot back in the day when I cycled, and was just able to stay like somewhat like skinny. But yeah, man, the whole like rich girlfriend thing, like it's a funny joke, but like it's just not my style. Like for me to be with somebody, like I just have to be like fully like 100% like immersed like in like the beauty of the person, and fully attract, like for me, like attraction, like personality, like just every single thing, like why like settle with something like, oh, like this person's gonna pay for me for life, but you're not attracted to them, so then you're not like fully immersed, like when you're being intimate and you can't like just like enjoy the experience. Like one thing that I've learned over life is like sleeping with somebody just to sleep with them, like okay, cool, you're getting off, but like when you share that like mental like connection with somebody, when you're intimate, or just like everyday life, when you're touching, when you're out in public and you just like, like they rub your shoulder or like to give a hug, like it's like the fucking greatest feeling. Like, and I think if you just wait for that and get that, like there's just so much more wealth in having that like amazing relationship, that like you have so much more, even though you might be poor, like, or not have money. Like for me, like I've had money before, like working a ton, and I'm fucking miserable because I wasn't riding my bike like I have been in the past. Now like I'm riding, and like I feel so much fucking happy, and like I'm happier with like how my body's, I'm getting results, and like just being comfortable inside my skin. Okay, so Cube, rad bikes. Okay, so Travis knows what the Cube is. Obviously, Travis works at like fucking this world-renowned bike shop. Super good bike shop, Folsom Bike. They're great. That's where I got my Giant, actually. And I've gotten a lot of other stuff from them. They've just taken care of me since I've had all the issues like with the stolen bike, and they've been great to me. So if you guys are in the area, you should definitely go to Folsom Bike, and you can get fucking top-notch $15,000, $20,000 Trek, or you can get a Giant, or you can get something even cheaper if it fits your budget. You guys should check it out. Great shop, coffee shop there. There's all kinds of great stuff around there, and the best riding is literally out the front door of the shop. You can just park there and go on rides. Wednesday night ride, best race ride. It's like 30 miles in an hour and a half with like 3,000 feet of climbing maybe. It's phenomenal. It's so fast. All the dudes are there. All the dudes. Ty Lopez says, build on your strengths. Yeah, I love watching those trailers. The Ty Lopez trailers, I was like, who the hell is this guy? I just started seeing him recently, and Ty Lopez. Actually, like, Eddie was filming me in the pool the other day, and I was like, yeah, so this is my house. It's got like 100 rooms, and I'm going to show you 5 steps to get this pool in this house. And, I used to live in a trailer, but it was just a funny joke, but stepped away from racing. All right, so what's up, Grant? How are you, man? I just seen you just jumped in. Paul, yeah, Dexter left, but I'll tell him. Do you actually know Dexter personally, or were you just, like, joking around? Let's see, so Grant, I just stepped away from racing because, like, my life flow was just super heavy. I was working 50 to 70 hours a week, 2 jobs. I have 2 daughters. I was barely sleeping, and then I was also trying to fit in, like, 8 to, like, 15 hours of cycling in with the 50 to 70 hours a week. So I was doing, like, 60 to 80 hour weeks total with everything. And even though I was eating like 4,000 to 6,000 calories a day, every day, so like 800 to like 1,200 grams of carbs, I was still trash because I wasn't getting enough rest. My coach was always like encouraging me. Like Tim was super good about it. He's like, out of all the athletes around the world that I train, like you have the heaviest workflow. Like you're the busiest dude. Like you can't be hard on yourself. You need to just take what you can get and like just be patient. And like it was just super hard, so I just took a step back because I told myself I ride a bike because of the aspect of freedom, and I love riding, and I could just get out and it just clears my mind and nothing else matters. Not the bills, not the stress, it just all disappears. Somewhat like how when I used to skateboard, I've been skateboarding since '99, so 18 years, and that's what I used to do. I used to be a sponsored skateboarder, and I would travel and film and do videos, and every time I got on the board, it was freedom. Let's see, so I hope that answered your question. So I still will race, but it's like lighter. I have a smaller schedule, and I don't train with a coach. I just go out and ride and like go out and race and try to get results. And organizing, thanks. You need to work for REI or Thy Climb and host adventure group tours. That might be really fun. Like, I love people and I love adventure. Maybe I can actually, I'm trying to like think of an idea for like YouTube Red so I can actually get a show, but I don't want to give too much away. But I'm trying to work out how to go about that. So it would be really cool to like travel and cycle, and then it'd be like a real series on YouTube so you guys can watch it. Which climbs left on the bucket list? I don't know if I'm gonna do any more big climbs. Harley told me that there's the Flying Gibbon. The Flying Gibbons. Yeah, I haven't looked it up yet. I was going to do it today, but I heard that's pretty gnar. But with just using my phone, I don't know if I can do any more like 100+ rides while I'm here. I think I might just like taper it down so that when I go home, I'm like ready to do the road race and the crit. During ride of the vegan Ty Lopez. That's funny. Just picked up a 9er RLT, going to build it up. Yeah, hey, you should send me pictures of your 9er when you get it built up, and give me like a background of like your racing or blah blah blah. Maybe if you have like, I don't think you have Instagram or anything, but it'd be cool because I'm starting a new series that I'm going to be releasing here shortly, and it's going to start with Sean Flynn from Ireland, and it's going to be rounded around people that subscribe to my channel, so I can actually like share the community around me, just to get everybody involved. So I thought it'd be kind of cool. So look out for it soon. Dude, Travis, I'm so stoked for Leesville, man. Last year, oh man, that P break killed me. I got dropped so hard. 128. Wow, bro. Alright, well, we'll see that, we'll see what I weigh when I get out of here, but I'm pretty sure I'm under 75 kilos now. If not, I'm leaner and I build up more muscle, but I can guarantee you that I'm so lean compared to when I got here 3 weeks ago, bro. Best thing ever, the Dexter left Chiang Mai, can breathe again. Yeah, you know, Paul, I just want to throw this out there. Like, I know there's like a lot of drama going on with like Dexter and Sam and all those guys. But like ever since I got here, like Dexter has been like super friendly, like positive spirit. And so like I'm just gonna take what I got from Dexter and just say, rad dude. You know, I talked with a few other people here in Chiang Mai that aren't from Chiang Mai in advance also that known Dexter longer and said that he's a super good guy at heart and has the best intentions. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Like, he's been great to me. Like, every time I see him, he's like, what's up, bro? Like, we're talking about riding even hopefully before I leave. And also the same with like I met Colin a couple days ago. And super kind, like, rad dude. I was talking to him about my Giant, and he wants to get a bike. And I met Sam yesterday, and I just see him right now. They're nice to me. So, like, I understand that there is drama going on. But, you know, it's not my business, so I'm going to just let the people who are involved in the drama, like, figure it out with themselves. And if, you know, I can see them on the street and say hello and how's it going, or maybe knock out a ride, and just get together with other vegans and just like build the community, then I'm gonna go for that just because, you know, I'm not a fan of the drama. So I just try to keep it positive, and I think that's the best way to do it. If there is drama, like, try to figure it out and communicate about it, as opposed to like throw it up on your YouTube channel. You know, like, I don't want to bring negative drama onto my channel, because that's not going to be the like community. And that's not going to be long-term subscribers. That's just going to be people come over because there's drama, and then when I go back to filming my vlogs and shit, they're not going to watch it because they're going to be like, oh, I want to get involved in the drama. But I feel sorry for the maids who have to clean up all that black hair. Kidding. I feel you. I go to school and work, and I never get time to ride, but when I do, it's the best feeling. Elsa, I agree. Whenever you do get on the bike, it is the best feeling. I feel like sometimes when I was like going out to ride. I wanted to ride so bad that I just thought I had to do some like epic ass ride or it didn't count, and that was really getting to me because riding like 20 miles to the college and back just wasn't good enough, and I was just like, I got to do 200 miles even though I rode in like 3 weeks, or like when I go run, I'll go run 10 miles and I expect to do it in an hour, or an hour like 1 minute, but those are like incredible times or incredible rides, but mentally I'm there, but physically I'm not so much there, and I might maybe get there, but then I'm trashed afterwards because I went so hard. What's up, Anthony? How's it going back at home, brother? I appreciate you always watching my videos and keeping in touch. Any luck selling your TT bike? Maybe I could take it out for some training rides. Sorry if it's lagging, guys. We've been into this a little bit, so I'll probably wrap it up soon, but I'm still getting through these comments, so I appreciate all these comments, actually. This is really good. That shit was on more positive path than he collabs with Dr. Evil and breaks all hell. You know, so Nagabe, like, I never talked to Dexter about this, but I heard from somebody else, like, I don't think Dexter, like, collabed with Eisel because he wanted to start drama. It was more about, like, he met with him to kind of, like, understand both sides of the story. Like, you know, like, there's a lot of drama going on and people are calling out Harley, and, you know, there's a lot of his friends that are making videos about him online right now, and it's none of my business, but, like, you know, I've seeing his friends, like, make videos about him that I watch it for my own personal perspective. You know, like I said, I take whatever Harley does in private. If he is doing bad stuff, that's like his life. That's what he's doing. And, you know, like, if you give out positive, positive will come back. If you give out negative, it might come back. And I understand that some people lie and do things, but after seeing, like, Joey and Abdullah and, like, Nicole, like, people that were really close with him who I seen hanging out with him all the time when I first started watching all their videos, make videos, like, I was interested in watching them and seeing their side of the story. But it doesn't mean now I hate Harley. It just gives me a perspective, you know. Harley's been nothing but positive to me, great advice. We hung out last night at we seen him at the supermarket, and we were talking about riding, and, like, I'm gonna interview Tori, like, and we're just, like, talking like normal people. So it's positive for me, but it might not be so positive for them. And I think Dexter probably just wanted to get that perspective from Eisel meeting him. You know, I would interview Eisel just to to question him and, like, talk to him about veganism, because the only videos I've ever seen are him talking about other people. Or, like, even I thought about interviewing Joe Best. What do you guys think about me reaching out to Joe Best and interviewing him in Chiang Mai? Let me know in the comments, because I thought it would be yesterday. It just popped in my head. I should reach out to Joe Best and interview him. And always, brother Travis, live what you love. Yes, sir. Let's see. I got a lot of comments here. I'm trying to catch up, so bear with me. Kim, how are you, Kim? I really appreciate that food belly comment the other day. I actually laughed when I read you should show the food belly, but I was already too late. You were good at the short interview collab vids. I think the vegan needs way more collabs and shoutouts. I agree. Collaborating with the community, and I think is a great way for people to see how I've met all these great people from different parts of the world who have different jobs, whether it be a journalist or just a YouTuber that gets paid. Like, it's great to see how everybody's kind of come together to one community and how positive it can be when we're all together. My channel's grown a lot, and it's because of all these great people that have given me their time. And not only that, but then people, like, see the positivity and then they share it. Let's see. All good, Ram. I still hate that little dog. I love your channel, dude. Stay lean. Thanks, Paul. I met Harles at VegFest in LA, and I can confirm he is legit as fuck. Yeah, I mean, every time I've hung out with Harley, he's been great. And, you know, that's all I can say. He's been great, and it was just great meeting him because he's helped me out a lot, and that's what I'm taking from it. So let's just say one day he just goes off the deep end and quits YouTube and just, like, starts being mean to everybody and, like, starts eating animal products. I know that what I've learned from him is a base way of living, and I've gotten results, so I'm going to keep sharing that in a positive manner, so then that way I can still help people, you know? I've gotten plenty of emails and personal messages of people saying, like, I love your channel, or I just started like doing this because I see it on your channel and like I've gotten results. And I had that when I only had like 30 subscribers. Like it's like all it takes is one person that you can help, and then like that's a great job. But if you can help multiple people, why not? Like promoting positivity and a healthy lifestyle goes so far, because then they're gonna do it, and then they're gonna help like their mom, or they're gonna help like their friend, just like I did. I found it, you know, like from other people, and then I just was like, how can I be lean, long-term, healthy? All my blood works great. Like I feel great. That's the best thing, is I actually feel great, and I'm happy inside my skin, and that's like something I can't say for my whole life. Mount Baldy is epic. Yeah, I definitely, I can't wait to come ride Mount Baldy soon. I'm gonna try and get out there and ride with a bunch of cats. And if I come to LA, Nagave, you're riding with me. So you're going to have to come from behind the curtain. Joe Best, do it. Ask him about Jill, Annie, and Ruby Raw. Ricci, okay. Yeah, I'm going to definitely reach out to Joe Best. Today I'll message him and see if he'd be interested in doing an interview. And I thought, I don't know if he'd be willing to do this, but I thought the interview would be really cool if we did it with like in front of KFC, but like kind of blurry in the background. Just as like kind of like a clickbait, but I'll give him a real honest interview, and I want to interview him about his journey and that and whatnot. So it'll have KFC in the background, but like, you know, we can use it as a clickbait to just bring in more like Joe Best, KFC, the real story, or I don't know, something like that, you know. But was I a vegetarian before becoming vegan? Grant. So 2 years ago, I started like gaining a ton of weight, and I was riding like a ton, and I just said I want to give up meat because I never understood eating meat because it made me tired after I ate it. And I thought food meant fuel, but I never understood why meat never felt like fuel. It just made me sluggish and tired. So I gave up meat for a month, and then like 3 weeks into giving up meat, I was like, wait, well, I want to be happy, lean, long-term till like I'm 100. I want to be able to ride my bicycle till I'm 100, like preventatively, without any accidents, you know, to my best abilities to be healthy. And so I was like, what's the healthiest way to live? And my best friend, Adam, has been vegan for 20 years, and he's 42, fucking stud. Just fucking handsome as fuck. Looks lean as fuck. You should have seen him when he was training last year. The dude went from a Cat 5 to a Cat 3 in like a month and a half, just crushing it. Just every day, just smashing in, just lean legs. Oh man, I wish I had pictures. Lean as fuck. Anyways, sorry for the F word, but like I'm talking lean, like so lean. Just a great example. He never pushed veganism on me. He always just said like, that's my choice. I choose not to. Like we don't have to talk about it. And he recommended me. He told me about Harley. He's like, there's a vegan that rides with pros, and he's strong, and he just knocks out the miles, and he's vegan. So when I was like, what's the healthiest way to live, I went to the person that I know has been doing the longest, because my friend Adam hadn't been cycling for 20 years. He was a semi-amateur pro skateboarder back in the day, and then he started cycling like 5 years ago when I came to Sacramento right before that, and we just started riding together. So Harley's been cycling for like 15 years or so, and he raced, and so I was like, okay, I'm going to watch his video, so I just started diving in, and I was like, okay, lean, like, so I was already eating Raw-tail 4, pretty much, yeah, I would say vegetarian, pescatarian, because I had fish once in like 2 months, and then I just decided, my buddy's like, you're plant-based, like just go vegan, like, and I just wanted to make sure that it was an honest, like, I'm going vegan, and I didn't want to make, like, return the decision. I wanted it because I was told it was impossible to be a plant-based athlete, so I dug in deep and I studied it, and then when I went vegan, I knew that I wouldn't fail, because I'm getting over 10 grams of carbs per kilo every day. I'm not afraid to smash in the sugar, the calories, like, you know, 2,000-3,000 calories before 4, and just fruit like bananas, like sugar. And then when I get home, I smash in a whole pound of pasta with mushrooms and beans, or like rice and just sauces. Just never restrict, overfeeding my metabolism to just burn, even if you're not exercising. Because when you overeat in carbohydrates with a low fat, under 10 grams of fat a day for me, that's insane to do under 10 grams of fat a day if you're eating 800 to 1,100 grams of carbs or 4,000 to 6,000 calories. It's like, find someone that does that. Like, you're just getting leaner by the day, and then when you go train like I have been in Thailand, you're getting fucking lean. So lean. Let's see. So do a bike review of his trek and check how much dust in his garage. How much dust? Yeah, are you talking about the trek, Harley's trek that Tori's riding right now here in Chiang Mai? I actually I rode it at the Q&A because it's a 58 and it's like way too small for me, but she's pretty tall. I want to say she's like 5'9", 6 foot at least. She has to be 6 foot. Super tall, super lean, super strong. So watch out for her interview. We're gonna do that here shortly. Have I bought Harley's books? I did buy Harley's books. I haven't finished them. I've kind of browsed through because, like, to be honest with you, like, I bought a bunch of books and I read The Starch Solution first, then How Not to Die, and a lot of that was like reoccurring information. And then when I read Harley's books, there was like his personal stuff, but then it had like stuff about the health that kind of reminded me of what I learned in the other books. And so I got really burnt out on like reading learning books. I think I just read a lot. It's kind of like someone who doesn't ride ever and they're new to cycling and then they go out and ride like 200-300 miles in a week and they get burnt out, you know? It's like just I went a little high in volume and I got burnt out, but it's good. It's great stuff. It's great information. Is Joe at his original mansion? I don't know what Joe Best is doing. Honestly, I've seen like half a Joe Best video. And the guy, I commented on something he commented on once, and I mentioned something about me losing like 20 pounds, and it had been like a year, a little over a year. And this was like almost a year ago. And he just said, I'm an exception, and he'll do a video on me, but he'll get to it in the video. And then I never seen the video, so I don't know why he never made the video. It's not a huge deal. But yeah, I don't ever watch him. Oh, Joe's Trek. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, I'll talk to him about cycling. If I get to interview him and he's into it, I'll ask him about cycling. Like, I'll have like a really good list of questions, I hope, for you guys to like get some answers. Not so much drama, but like, yeah, I want to talk to him about fitness, journey, goal, like what, you know, just what he does. What's up, Trevor? How's it going, bro? I didn't think the live feed was going to last this long. 52 minutes in. I really appreciate all the traffic. Like, this is great, and I'll keep going as long as we have questions. How is the connection? Is it lagging, or is it like solid since I stopped the video in the background? You need to interview Cycling Slim too. Yes, I actually thought about interviewing Craig. I think that's his name, Craig Cycling Slim. You know what's weird is I was riding to the mall yesterday, and I could have swore that I seen him riding towards me, and I kind of just threw up the peace sign, and the dude just stared at me, and I've never met him before or seen him, but I seen a video of him the other day of what he kind of looks like now, and with the helmet on, it kind of looked like him with the scruff, but I don't know if it was him, but he didn't like wave back or anything, but I threw up a peace sign. I always do whenever I see a cyclist or somebody walking. I always smile or like make eye contact for the most part, unless I'm like just drilling it. Bedtime in LA, cheers for energy and inspiration, dude. Hey, thank you, Nagabe. I really appreciate that. I'll try to go somewhere special and like a special restaurant and get some carb food for you. So thank you again. I really appreciate you helping me out, get some food, man. Yeah, Craig would be interesting. What's up, Luis? Hey, Luis. So I have your Brighton and I have your Light. So after this live feed, I'm gonna jam over to the mall and interview Sanjay. So around like 12 or 12:30, if you want to meet at Maya, if you're free. If not, we can meet tonight, and I can get you your Brighton back. It uploaded to Strava, great. It recognized it and uploaded my workout this morning. So thank you for letting me try it out. I wish I could have actually knocked out the Everest attempt with it. I was carved up, Craig fan, but Cycling Slim transformed into an ass. Yeah, I actually wanted to like look into that whole like lean bean thing that he did for his ebook, because you know someone asked, because you asked me if I could do what was it, beans and whatever the other food was, and for fuel, and so I seen that his book was called The Clean Bean because he posted in like a vegan cycling group his video and about his ebook. And so I was just like curious to look into that, and I just haven't made it a priority. I haven't watched many videos, very few videos since I've gotten here. I've been just really trying to stay busy because I'm used to working at home, so I feel like it's taken away a little bit from my social aspect with people here, and I feel kind of bad because I do want to experience people and like go hang out and do stuff, but it's like sitting around makes me feel like unproductive. And I feel like that's just like a trait of just being so busy, and it's hard for me to learn how to relax. All right, guys, so why don't we just go ahead and wrap this up. I really appreciate like everyone watching today, and I think that this live chat thing is really good. I won't be able to do one every day, but I feel like multiple a week would be great. And I've been getting a lot of great like feedback and like results from the live feed. So thanks, Elsa. I really appreciate you watching. Whatever you guys have ideas for like live streams I could do, like if you can't think of questions on the spot, like post it in the comments. Once the live stream goes up, leave comments. Let me know what you guys want to talk about on the live feed, and then like I'll start like throwing that in the topics. Like, hey, we're gonna talk about this tonight, and then that'll get that discussion going, and then we can go from there and get further discussions. Like, let's keep this going. Let's keep it positive, and let's keep communicating. Until next one, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.